It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Washington Commanders. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here we go.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his running back, Mixon. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second in a couple. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
11 MT. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Hits his target. That's Charlie Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Play action. It's Burrow. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. When you look at this defense, they come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. Just down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. That is caught down inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Evan McPherson for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here we go, here we go.
Second down and 8. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Able to shake him off. Now Burrow loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. McPherson's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because When you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you draw your quarterback? Make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Howell. Has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 10 more there and another 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Another pass complete to Bellinger. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Going right back to Dotson. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson. A touchdown on a kick return and now run through the air. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 14 to 10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On second down, Burrow. Jones has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To the air again, Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go. 12.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On one, ready?
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
11. Gotta go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Charlie Jones, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He's got a man complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Howell's throw complete to Dotson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Another throw for Howell. flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Back to Robinson now on first down. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
It's caught by OBJ. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. An agile move and a nice game, then dropped at the 25-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 25, here's second down and 3. Here's Howell. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Howell trying to pick it up on third. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ramondre Stevenson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point good by Prater, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well.
Here we go.
Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here we go.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
This is taken around the 12. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And this is going to be a Commanders first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. That will throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third and 1. Howell's going to throw it. And he is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 34.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Rolling to his right. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They send him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gun.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. And McPherson on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Powell's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Powell, he'll look to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And Howe will throw it. That's caught at the 25. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. He got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Prater's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Howell. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
And these guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Another pass complete to Bellinger. Oh, and a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Second down and a run by Robinson. Gets through and now an opening. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Robinson with another carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into a shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses when they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Prater's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Gotta go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
On 3rd down, Mixon accelerating, and off he goes. Inside the 20, Joe Mixon. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead.
Next to score, Bengals 31, Commanders 30.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. pushing his way through. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Check out.
Here's Howell. Gets this to Bellinger. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Powell to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. We've seen some long field goals to win games, and they've got to give their kicker a chance here. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Powell with one final shot. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Bengals, they moved to 7-9 on the year with the win. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.